Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's Eric Backer, naturopath from New Zealand, coming to you from lovely New Zealand, of course. Thanks so much for catching up with me again on my video. I'm going to talk about a bit of a sensitive topic today, a bit of a personal topic. So I hope you watch this video because it's quite an important one for many people. For many people who would like to know the answer to this question, but maybe a little bit too embarrassed to ask this question from the doctor or a friend or somebody like that. So I'm going to go into this in a bit of detail. So if you can relate to the title of this video, I want you to watch it all the way through because you're going to get some good ideas out of this. It's going to help you overcome this issue if you have this yourself. This is an issue I've helped a lot of patients with over the years. And what sparked me to do this video was I had a guy only a few days ago come to me with exactly this problem. Okay, so this is the question a lady presented to me on Facebook through a private message a while ago now, and she wants to stay anonymous, of course. Eric, is it okay to date somebody if you have a yeast infection? What tips would you give to somebody who has Candida and wants to date somebody? What safety measures would you give, or vice versa? So what this lady is probably saying is she's got a vaginal yeast infection, and how can it be safe to date somebody if she's got this? So the guy I saw on Skype a few days ago, he's got a bad penal yeast infection, like groin itch and a rash. He's a really cool guy in his 40s, and he hasn't been in the dating scene for a long time now because he's been so embarrassed and so ashamed. And but he's been so much wanting to meet a really special person in his life. And apparently he caught up with somebody on Instagram recently, and this lady's coming to fly out to see him. Can you imagine how he's freaking out? Really big time. He's freaking out. Probably like this lady, maybe not have met somebody yet, but it sounds like she really wants to meet somebody. Well, when I was dating, which is a long time ago now, sex wasn't on my mind when I dated somebody. It really wasn't. It was because I wanted to know the person and have a relationship with the person and become friends with the person. And well, back probably 30 years ago when I was dating, it's probably a bit different from the way it is now. I don't know what dating is all about now, but I think you need to slow things up quite a lot and take it easy. And don't get too anxious and frightened of what may happen. You don't really want to go, third base and all the way when you meet someone. You don't even know this person. It could take weeks and weeks or even a couple of months before things maybe eventuate. So that's going to buy you a lot of time. A lot of time. Plenty of time to work on the problem and to fix it. If it's vaginal, we can fix it usually in 3 months. Okay? If someone wants to have sex with you within 12 weeks, which they probably do these days, maybe you're not really ready, if you've got a vaginal infection, to engage in a relationship if sex is on your mind. Okay? Maybe you should back out and wait for a little while and clear this thing up. Make sure it's well and truly clear, if that's what's on your mind. But if you just want to have a friendship with somebody and get to know someone really well before you get into that scenario, that to me makes more sense, because that will give you time to know the person, get to know each other on a deep level, become very good friends before you become lovers. And to me, that's what a relationship's all about, unless it's just some quick fling or something like that. So that's what I would do. I would take my time, and during that a few month period when you're getting to know this person, you'll soon get to know how much you can disclose and to what level you can disclose things. And and there are many ways of having sex apart from having intercourse or being intimate too. It's something that you need to think about yourself. How far you want to go in the relationship, to what extent you want to do things. How important it is for you to have a relationship. Can you wait a little bit longer? Can you get your health, physical and emotional health, to a higher level before you get into the relationship? So these are all questions you ask yourself. Okay? So that's my take on it for what it's worth. So you've got two options. Fix the problem and then start dating, or date but back off and take things really easy before you go there. Okay? And if the person's really worth it and it's going to work, intimacy is not really the most important thing up front. If it is for that other person, then the relationship might not be worth it in the long run. All right? So take your time, slow things down quite a lot. Think carefully before you do these kind of things. But if it's just a simple vaginal infection, you'll be able to get this fixed within 3 months usually. You haven't given me a lot of information about how bad it is or how long you've had it, all that. So, and I don't know how old you are and all your circumstances, but these things can get fixed up really, really quickly. Check out my book, Candida Crusher. You've gone to the trouble of giving me all this information about yourself, so send me another PM and I'll see if I can help you out with this problem, okay? Thanks for catching up with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't got my report, please click on the link below. Don't forget to check out our yeast infection quiz at yeastinfection.org. You can check that out as well. Don't forget to check out my range called Candida. It works well for vaginal yeast infection. Thanks for tuning in.